Okay, so I was out here doing a little shooting, doing some load development on this rifle over here, and we've got the 6.5 Creedmoor. I had a few 147s that I had loaded up from a while back, and I wanted to burn them, so I was going to make a quick video on these CanCo suppressors. We've got the TAC 33 over here and the Dirty Larry right here, and they are 6 and 8 inches. They actually sound really good. I really that was the biggest thing that impressed me the first time I heard them. So I really, for no, larger than what they are. I mean, they actually sound very, very good. And so either way, we got the 6.5 Creed right here. Trying to burn up the rest of these rounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple shots with nothing on here. Well, except for the adapter. They have a QD adapter system that's just like a taper mount, and they are hub compatible. So like I say, that's a big one for me nowadays. Just if it's not hub compatible, I just don't really care for it, just because I like having options. But either way, they got their QD system on. I'm gonna shoot with just that, and then we're gonna shoot the TAC 33 and then the Dirty Larry. So let me put some ear protection on, because it's amazing how much louder it is without a suppressor. So let's see here. We'll take a few shots, and what I kind of want to do too is get a little bit of a point of impact shift, see what the difference is, see if it makes a big difference, a little difference, and just kind of maybe get that on camera. If I can find a clean spot on this papers up here doing load development. Yeah, we'll got 3 decent spots to shoot. And I think I got an ant biting me. Yep, okay. Alright. Let's see, we'll just... Actually, I'm going to aim centered right there. Okay. And also, while I'm shooting, I'm going to see, I don't know if these are actually kind of in the way, but also kind of recoil. I mean, it's 22 plus pound rifle. So in a 6.5 Creedmoor, it's not really going to move a lot, but that is one thing I'm kind of feeling the difference in, with nothing on the barrel compared to the suppressors, how well it does with recoil. Dang it. Not too bad. It's been a while since I've shot these. Like I say, I've had them loaded up for quite a while, and I was just wanting to go ahead and get rid of them. And I was kind of afraid they weren't going to shoot great. So that's pretty good. We'll see if I can put 3 pretty close together. Well, no. Had to go and pull that one. I'm going to blame it on the ammo. That's what all good shooters do. They always blame their equipment. So definitely what we're going to do. That third one was definitely the equipment. It was a bad bullet, what we're going to call it. So either way, so we're gonna put the TAC 33 on there and see how that sounds. So I don't think YouTube will allow us to show y'all screwing a suppressor on the end of the muzzle. So the thing is, so the taper mount, it's like a lot of them. It doesn't have like a locking ring or anything like that. You screw it on, snug it down, and so far shooting it, I've shot these on a couple of my ARs and stuff as well, and put a lot of rounds through it. I just snugged it hand tight and have not had a problem with them wanting to get loose or have any like gas seepage around the taper. So it's actually done very well. So all right, so we're gonna shoot the TAC 33 and see what kind of point of impact shift we have. If that shot's any indication, there's practically zero. But we'll get through this bad ammo, you know what I'm saying, and see how it does. Dang it, man. If I can remember what load this was exactly, I may load this up. This is... That was a pretty good group right there. You know, because we didn't have any bad bullets or anything like that. And as far as point of impact shift, I'll actually have to go up there and look at the target to tell you if there is any. So we're gonna throw the Dirty Larry on there and see how that one does. All right, let's see here, because I don't know what happened to that third shot with no suppressor, but so far it's doing really well. Okay, a little lower. I think sound-wise, it definitely sounds a little better, at least to the shooter's ear here. I mean, it's very quiet. I know some people have sensitive ears, and even with a suppressor, there are some people that do wear hearing protection. If you say you need hearing protection with these, I'm gonna call you a wuss, but you know. As long as you're a grown man, you know, I'm gonna call you a wuss. If you're a kid, I ain't gonna call you a wuss. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so for sure the Dirty Larry has a slight point of impact shift. I say slight, it's from center, which is pretty much where everything was hitting, was center. You're looking at 3/4 to 1 inch. So in mils, you're looking at a 0.25. So, and low, excuse me. So the thing is, we may run up there and take a look at those targets, and actually show you the point of impact shift, and that way you can actually see for yourself. Okay, so get down here. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Like this, don't pay any attention to anything else because that's had to do with load development and everything. These are the 3 shot groups. This was the one with no suppressor on there. I shot those 2 shots first thing. I mean, like I say, they're touching, and then the third one. Like I say, I don't know if that was me or if that was the projectiles. Not really sure, but either way, that's what that did. I mean, pretty much it zeroed with them. And then I took these 3 shots right here. Looks kind of like California. I don't like that, but either way, it's 3 shots right here. If anything, I would say it pushed it potentially left 1/4 of an inch max. So really, no point of impact shift worth talking about. Now over here, that was the TAC 33. Sorry. And so I took this is the Dirty Larry over here. So yes, I would say that you're looking at going by this being our starting point. I would say you have an impact shift of approximately almost exactly 1 inch. So, and it's just straight down 1 inch. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so there was definitely a little bit of a difference. You know, nothing really to even talk about here. And over here, like I say, with the Dirty Larry, a little bit longer, a little bit heavier suppressor by only a couple ounces, really. You know, that's actually to be expected. But really, that's really good. Low point of impact shift. So at least on that rifle there, like I say, you can talk about point of impact shift all you want to, but I could put that same suppressor on a dozen different rifles and get a dozen different results a lot of times. So it's not always the suppressor itself, it's also the host. So depending on your rifle, the suppressor combo, that's a whole another conversation. But either way, it did very well on here. Groups definitely didn't open up. If anything, they actually got better from the first group. So either way, that's what that is. Like I say, if you like this, let me know, please. If you don't like it, constructive criticism would be very nice. I'm not really sensitive, but I like it when people are nice. So either way, we're gonna try to get out of here before it gets dark. Thanks for watching. See you next time or something like that.